Okay.
All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rachel. How do you pronounce your middle name?
Merle.
Romero, file number 23-21271FH. I have Dawn Van Duzen appearing on behalf of Miss Romero. This is the date and time set for sentencing in this matter. Miss Romero, have you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss that report with your attorney? No, you haven't had a moment to speak with Miss Van Duzen?
No, Your Honor, but I don't think we really need to in this case. It's everything that we've talked about before. And I've looked over everything and I'm satisfied with it.
So Miss Romero read the pre-sentence report.
Yes.
Do you have any questions about the pre-sentence report?
I do have a place to go to from here. I got a residence.
Okay, so let's go through, let's see. All right, do you have anything that you feel that you need to speak with Ms. Van Duzen about?
No.
All right, because I will give you an opportunity to speak with her.
No, so
Okay. Okay. So Ms. Van Duzen, she stated that other than she has an address, she'll give us or a place to stay. Ms. Van Duzen, well, are you satisfied with Ms. Van Duzen as your attorney and the advice that she gave? Okay. And she's up there if you want to see her. Okay. Do you wish Ms. Van Duzen to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report? Ms.
No,
Van
Your
Duzen?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Van Duzen, does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect?
No, Your Honor.
The probation department in this case has computed the minimum sentencing guidelines to be 2 to 17 months. Do you agree with that computation of guidelines?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Sala, who do you represent?
Stephanie Sentencings. Take that on probation.
I don't have a Stephanie Simpkins.
It'll be a
Ms.
pickup.
Adams?
It's a pickup
Is
for
it a
this
pick-
morning, Your Honor.
Let's pick up this.
Okay, okay, I don't know when I'll be able to get to that. I don't even have paperwork on it. Ms. Adams, have we received the warrant on Ms. Simpkins?
I don't have anything for Simpkins yet.
So we don't have the warrant, we have to have the original, Mr. Sala,
Oh, not the copy.
not a copy, so, Ms. Adams, can you follow up on that?
We started 9 down the hall.
I know, that's why I was asking you.
So,
All right, so Ms. Van Duzen, you said you did not have any objections to the minimum sentencing guidelines at 2 to 17.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, before the court passes sentence, is there anything, Ms. Van Duzen, you'd like to say on behalf of Ms. Romero?
Just that I think the recommendation is appropriate. Ms. Romero does have a drug addiction. She is accepted into drug court and would like to take the opportunity, instead of going back to prison again, to be able to use drug court and also get a bed for rehab. So therefore, she is serious about her addiction this time. And she's, as she stated to me, that she's tired of going back and forth into the prison, out of prison. She's had a rough life. I've known her for a long time. Started off with her parents. So, you know, I understand the road she led, but I think she's going to be on the right path once she gets into drug court and has the support from everybody else there in drug court.
Thank you, Ms. Van Duzen. So, Ms. Romero, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
no, just I'm ready for change.
You got to speak up.
I'm ready for change.
Okay, good. All right, in determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, sentencing guidelines, report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been set up on the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, potential for reformation, vindication for the law, and the protection of society. It's a sense of the court that you will be placed on probation for a period of 3 years. During that term of probation, you're not to use any alcoholic beverages or controlled substances. You must comply with all testing. You must complete outpatient or residential substance abuse treatment as ordered. So you're gonna be ordered into a program as soon as we can get a bed available. You have to complete that. If you leave it or you violate the rules there, you could be violated on your probation. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You must take all medication as prescribed, complete all evaluations as required. Probation department has a right to enter your property, your car, your phone, your computer at any time. You must maintain employment once you're released from inpatient treatment. I'm gonna send you to 6 months in jail, but I'm gonna give you credit for 71 days served, and as soon as a bed's available, we'll release you. It could be a day, it could be a week, but as soon as a bed's available, you'll be released to that program. You'll pay $68 in state cost, $130 crime victim rights fee. There's a $30 per month supervision fee, or $60 if you're required to wear a tether. $750 in court costs, $450 in attorney fees. And you are ordered to enter and complete the adult recovery drug court program and follow all rules and recommendations. Now, you do have the right to appeal this sentence, so my bailiff's going to hand down to you your notice of right to appellate review. Please sign one copy, or you're going to initial and date one copy for our records, just to acknowledge you received the paperwork. The other copies are for your records. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail them to the address listed on the form within 42 days. Ms. Romero, the adult recovery court is a really good program. Not because I run it, because I do the least of anybody in that program, but the team, they provide wraparound services and your support. It's a great program. So we look forward to see you in the program. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Adams, anything on the pickup?
I called the jail and told them I need that warrant as soon as possible, and they said they were looking into it.
Okay.
And we got paperwork this
Could I-
morning on it.
I'm sorry.
We got paperwork this morning.
You got the copies? So I'm supposed to have the original before I can even get, because I don't even have any information on it. Can I see Mr. Sala's copy? Because I know Mr. Sala needs to be next door.
Yep.
Let me see.
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave. I'm getting on a plane, so
Well, safe travels.
thank you.
I did look at the ROA, Your Honor. She's paid all the fines and costs, all the rest.
I haven't called it. I can't talk about it yet. Hold on 1 minute. All right, who is? Mr. Moore? Is Jen Walsh in the office today?
No.
No, she's not in there. What do you need?
We've got file number 2014-16944, Stephanie Renee Simpkins, SIMPKINS.
Yeah, Chris, it is. Yes, I can help. Well, I'll handle it.
Okay. Okay. Ms. Adams, do you want to print off for me the motion affidavit and bench warrant?
Okay,
And then see if the jail can get her available? Ms. Underwood, are you ready on Mr. Ladd?
On who?
Johnny Ladd?
I believe so. Hang on, Your Honor. It seems to have disappeared. I will need to break out with him.
Okay, just for your information, I did provide him an opportunity to read and review my copy of the pre-sentence report.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Ladd, you want to come up to the podium? So now I lost.
Still have the sentence. What? You still have. Yeah.
Oh, can I have that back? Okay, so this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Johnny Allen Ladd, file number 22-20920 FH, 21-20578 FH, 20-20157 FH. I'm sorry, I thought I already got it back from you. Johnny Ladd is present in person. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Ladd via Zoom. Mr. Ladd, I did hand down to you a copy of my pre-sentence report and probation violation report. Is that correct?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to read it?
Yes.
Do you need a moment to speak with Miss Underwood?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can send you out to the hallway if you want to, and you can zoom in and talk to her.
All right, I'll do that.
You want to talk to her? Okay, so go out and take a left, and there's a tower there that has an iPad. And then just connect, and then I'll put you guys in a breakout room, all right?
I apologize, Your Honor. We got it on the 12th and haven't had a chance to get it to Mr. Ladd
It's okay, you
before
read mine,
today.
it's fine. Not a big deal.
Your Honor, do we have Mr. Gooden in the Zoom from the prison?
No. I don't even know if I have a writ. Let me see if I have a writ. Mr. Solid. Let me know if you. I don't show a writ to have him brought over today. Miss Adams, do we know if there was any?
I'll check and see.
Contact with MDOC regarding Mr. Gooden?
I'll check.
I don't see anything in my file, Ms. Underwood. Oh, there's Mr. Ladd, so bring him in. Connected to audio. All right. Mr. Ladd, I'm going to send you a request to unmute your device.
Judge, it looks like there was a writ for February 22nd and then a stip to adjourn that with no writ following that.
Okay, thank you. So, Ms. Underwood, hold on 1 second. Miss Adams, do you think Miss McRain or somebody can go out in the hallway and help Mr. Ladd?
I'll go out there. Judge.
He connected and then he disconnected. So in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Israel Lewis Gooden, file number 22-21179 FH, and Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Gooden. Miss Underwood, it does appear that sentencing was adjourned, and when it was adjourned, a writ was not prepared. So Miss Adams, what is the date that I can adjourn this to? Oh, yeah. Ms. Underwood, I'm going to adjourn this to June 2nd at
Thank you, Your Honor.
8:15, all right?
Thank you.
Unless Ms. Adams tells me when she gets back, then we can't. Ms. Adams, he's not connecting to audio. Oh, no, he's still trying. Can't see him. All right, so Mr. Ladd, I am going to open up a breakout room. You're gonna have to click on join that breakout room. And then when you're done talking to her, just come back in the courtroom. Ms. Adams, I'm adjourning Mr. Gooden to June 2nd at 8:15. Is that okay?
You said June 2nd.
Yes, ma'am. I think that's the date you gave me the other day. I can move it though.
Yeah, we have already 8, 9 of them in jury.
What day would you like me to move it to?
We could do June 8th.
Okay. Which one are you here for?
Tyrone Lewis.
Mr. Malaro? Ms. Underwood, are you done talk? Oh, there he is. Okay. Close that breakout room. All right, come on up, back up here, Mr. Ladd. All right, so Mr. Ladd, have you now had a chance to review and discuss with your attorney the probation violation report? Okay, can I speak up a little bit?
Yes.
Okay, are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she's given you?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Underwood, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in this report?
We do not, Your Honor.
Okay. Before the court passes sentence, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Mr. Ladd?
Just that I believe Mr. Ladd understands the importance of complying with this probation, Your Honor, and we believe the recommendation is appropriate.
Okay. Mr. Ladd, anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
No.
All right, it's sent to the court that in this case, on each file, your probation will be continued. We'll give you credit for 15 days jail you served on this violation. Make sure you follow through with all your doctor's appointments, CMH appointments, and any recommended housing needs. You must report in person every 2 weeks or as often as they require. When's your next report date?
Every 2 weeks, so I'm reporting now. I gotta go see him now, and then, I don't know. So
Okay,
2
you
weeks probably.
report on Tuesdays,
Yep,
right?
So, right. Yeah, so it won't be this Tuesday, it'll be next Tuesday.
Okay, so you didn't report this week.
Mhm.
Mr. Moore, does
You
he come
can
see you
come right
next
over and
week?
see me. I'm in the office right now. I just have both courts going on. That's why I'm kind of I zoomed in, but he can
Okay.
come see me as soon as he's done.
Okay, so Mr. Ladd, as soon as you're done here, go see Mr. Moore. Now, you do have the right to appeal your sentence, and my bailiff's gonna hand down to you a copy of your notice of right appellate reviews for each of your files. So I just need you to initial and date the first copy of each of those. And that's for my records, just to acknowledge you received the paperwork. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form, mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. Good to go. You can head over to see Mr. Moore. Good luck to you. And the record should reflect, I received back signed copies of the notice. So he didn't get his copies. No. Mr. Moore, Mr. Ladd has some copies here he needs.
Okay. You need me to send them back over?
Well, hold on, let me see what we got. None of these are signed.
You didn't sign
So
them?
that-
Unless if he gave the sign.
He's just
Yeah,
walked
one
across
second.
over to the office.
So I need I have 20 signed, but I need the other. He's coming back over.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, wait, he left them here, so hold on, are any of those signed? I should have 3 signed, Sarlee. So I should have 3 signed, I already have 1, there's 2. All right.
Equipment's about 20 grand. Pay another 20 grand a year for software to run it. Right. And then you also have to certify the use
So signed copies are in the file, so.
by the software company to be able to facilitate doing
Mr. Moore, will you tell Mr. Ladd to come back and get his paperwork? He's gotta take that with him.
Yes, I will. Okay, we're gonna go tell
He
him.
can throw it away or whatever he wants, but.
Are we, oh, there's the jail, okay. I was just in here discussing with Mr. Sala.
Okay, so I have Mr. Bennett's here. All right, and Brendan Davis, okay, hold on.
They're on
Um,
the front here.
You gotta take that with you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lamb.
Have a good day. All right, so, who has Tyrone Lewis?
That'd be me, Your Honor.
All right, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Tyrone Edward Lewis. File number 23-21266FH. Mr. Lewis doesn't appear to be present in my courtroom. He is not present in my waiting room. Mr. Malaro, do you have Mr. Lewis?
Your Honor, there was a report made by Mr. Stevenson that he was in the
Yep.
Oakland
He didn't
County
show for
Jail.
the PSI. I just didn't know if you knew where Mr. Lewis was.
I do not.
You're right. Mr. Stevenson prepared a report stating that Mr. Lewis was released on a PR bond on February 22nd of 2023. He's awaiting sentencing today. He's currently incarcerated at the Oakland County Jail, and they have been uncooperative with our probation department to prepare a pre-sentence report. So Mr. Malaro, I think what I'll do at this time is just issue a PR bond so that we have a holder on him.
You mean,
And that way, when he gets released there, he'll be brought over here.
Judge, you said a PR bond. Did you mean something else?
I mean, a cash bond, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
So he's charged with aggravated stalking, so I will issue a bench warrant and a set bond in the amount of 50,000 cash and surety. And then obviously when he gets here, we'll take care of it, all right?
Yes. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Stevenson. So I have an empty jail room. I'm trying. I have an empty jail room, but hi, I have somebody at the jail. Could you have a seat? Well, Mr. Sala, that does not appear to be Stephanie Zimmerman. So here's what I'm gonna tell you. You go on about your day, and then when you get a recess this morning, or if you want Ms. Hare to come down, or were you retained on this file?
I was.
Okay, so have you been retained on the bot?
Yes, that's all there is to the bond.
Right, you were the original attorney, or,
No,
okay.
no,
Becky, could you tell the jail that Mr. Sala's gotta be in trial in 18 minutes? And I
Yeah,
really need Miss Simpkins.
I did tell him that. I'm assuming it's gonna be a different floor, so hopefully they're getting her.
Yeah, it would be the first floor, so. So
she's got a bot down there too.
downstairs.
She owes $1,212. I talked to the probation officer down there. He said if they pay it, she's off the hook. But up here, she's paid all her restitution fines and costs. She just didn't show up.
All right, well, I know that you have your trial going, so, you know, I understand that. I apologize, we tried.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So,
I'll get back with you when I get it out to it.
okay,
Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Moore. All right, who do I have joining me from the jail?
Anthony Roberts.
This is an extradition hearing. All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Anthony Allen Roberts, file number 2023-21330AX. This is all right, so you are Anthony Allen Roberts,
Yes, ma'am.
and date of birth November 10.
1979. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, so Mr. Roberts, this is a proceeding to determine whether you wish to waive your rights of extradition. Extradition is a proceeding to return you to another state in which a warrant has been issued for your arrest for the commission of a felony. It is in effect a demand by another state for your surrender and to return to that state to face the crime with which you are charged. You are charged by warrant. Okay, from the state of Ohio and the county of Montgomery with the charge of violation of probation on an attempted aggravated possession of drugs case that you must be on probation in Ohio for, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so understand it's a violation of probation you have pending against you. We cannot in this court or in this state determine the truth or falsity of the charge made against you in the state of Ohio. You do not have to waive your right to extradition. You can require that the governor of the state of Ohio make demand upon the governor of Michigan for a warrant for extradition. You have the right to demand and procure legal counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court would appoint you one at county expense. If you or your attorney wish to test the legality of your arrest, you may apply within a reasonable time for a writ of habeas corpus. That is a writ by which your custodian is required to bring you before the court for the purpose of having a hearing to determine the legality of your arrest. Do you understand the rights that I've just told you?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay, so you have a pending violation of probation charge in Ohio. Do you understand that?
That's what I'm confused on. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know.
Are you on probation in Ohio?
Yes, ma'am, but
Okay, so all I know is that they're attempting to violate your probation. So they're saying, and who knows, I don't get that information because I don't hear your violation of probation, but they have a violation of probation against you. It could be for violating the terms of your probation, catching a new charge. Who knows what they're violating you for, but I don't have that information because I wouldn't actually handle the violation of probation. Okay, but for some reason they attach some paperwork normally I don't get. So it says that you were sentenced on December 13th of 2022, and they sentenced you to something they call intervention in lieu of conviction in Ohio. I don't know what that is because I'm not an Ohio attorney. And it says, looks like you got a probation period for 5 years. And they say that on March 30 of 23, the probation department informed their court that your whereabouts have been unknown since March 24 of 2023, and that they believe that you have absconded from probation, and that's the violation against you. All right. So that's
Okay,
what they're saying. They're saying that you took off and they don't know where you are. So I can't hear your violation of probation charge. So I can't determine whether you violated or not. That would be for whatever judge you have in Ohio. Do you understand that?
yes, ma'am.
All I know basically is I have a warrant for your arrest out of the state of Ohio, and are you in jail here for something?
Where? No, ma'am, this is the only reason why I'm here is.
Okay, so they must have picked you up and there was a warrant, and so Ohio wants to extradite you back to Ohio to have a hearing on that violation of probation. All right?
Okay,
Okay, so you can waive your right to hearing and just sign the paperwork and go to Ohio and take care of this. Or you can test the legality of your arrest and apply for a writ of habeas corpus, which means that the governor of, basically the governor of the state of Ohio is going to have to file a petition with the state of Michigan. And then eventually it'll be processed down. I'll appoint an attorney, you'll have a hearing. So those are your kind of two options. You can waive your right to a hearing and go to Ohio and take care of this, or you can stay here in our jail and have some hearings. I don't know how long that would take though.
sounds to me like I should go to Ohio and take care of this.
Okay, all right. Now, do you understand you have a right to have an attorney represent you at these hearings? Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you today?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Do you
So
be-
I'm going to appoint you an attorney. And it'll be Miss Underwood, and she'll be with you in a few minutes because she's talking. I don't know. She's I don't know where Miss Underwood is, but we'll get an attorney to represent you, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on one second. Oh, geez. I don't think there was a drug court in 2014. It is a knowing case because she signed up. So if you can take that down, I guess he could take care of that in front of judge. Oh, cigarette, perfect. Okay. All right. So I will appoint an attorney to represent you, and we will have someone talk to you in a few minutes. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on the first floor at the jail?
He's on the second floor, Your Honor.
Okay, and that's where I see other inmates, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so Mr. Roberts, it'll be a couple minutes, okay? So you can hang out here if you want, or you can, just stay there, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Murphy, who do you represent?
Warren, Your Honor, I have Jonathan Schoonover.
Okay. Is he in jail?
He is not. I guess he's not there. I figured he'd be there in person. He had been in person.
Oh, you're over there, you're behind my monitor. Why don't you come up to the podium? Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna